Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we have another telescoping problem which has an infinite amount of humongous fractions added up together. So whenever we see these, we need to find a relationship in between the numerator and the denominator. So we need to see the relationship between an odd number and a perfect square. So for example, we have this fraction, 3 over 1 squared times 2 squared. So we have this. And then we have to use the perfect squares to make that equal 3. So we can kind of notice that this also equals 2 squared minus 1 squared over 1 squared times 2 squared. So we can see that this is equal. So we could change it and write instead it is 2 squared minus 1 squared over 1 squared times 2 squared. So then we add up. And we could use the same thing for the next two fractions. And it works. So it's going to be 3 squared minus 2 squared over 2 squared times 3 squared. And then we continue for the next one, which is 4 squared minus 3 squared over 3 squared times 4 squared. And on and on and on. So now we have this result. We can find something called fraction subtraction. So if we grab two unit fractions, so we have 1 over A minus 1 over 1 over B. We could try to make the denominators the same by timing this by B and timing this by A. So it's gonna be B over AB minus A over AB. So now we have this. We can combine them together to make one humongous fraction. B minus A over AB. So now that we have this result, we can somehow line it up. Like they look similar, right? So this equals, we can bring in these. So let's say that that equals B, 2 squared equals B, and 1 squared equals A. So at the end, it will equal 1 over 1 squared minus 1 over 2 squared. And then it's going to be add. We do the same thing for all the other ones. So let's pretend that 3 squared equals B, 2 squared equals A. So then it's 1 over 2 squared. Yeah. And then minus 1 over 3 squared. And then we continue it all the way down with that. So then it's going to be add 1 over 3 squared minus 1 over 4 squared, and it continues on and on and on. So now we have that. Our lives are now easy. We just need to cancel some things out to make it really short. So every time we see negative and then add the same things, we can always cancel it out. For example, when we have negative 1, add 1, then it basically equals to 0 because there's a negative sign in front. And we have a bunch of them in this equation. So we can cancel that out. We can cancel that out. And eventually there's going to be a 1 over 4 squared here. So we can cancel that out. And at the end, we can cancel out all of them. So at the end, this equals 1 over 1 squared. And we always know that that equals 1 over 1, and that will equal 1. So this is the answer to our really hard, well, a really big fraction telescoping equation. So always remember, find the relationship and then kind of try to find a formula and line it up and solve it. Thank you for watching. Bye.